game sound. Here we go, it's back now. Hello everyone and welcome to the STB Race League Season 19 Japanese Grand Prix. Live from Tier 2. We're here then for the final round of the season before the Christmas break. And I'll tell you something, I am looking forward to this Grand Prix. My Xbox is doing up a madness. I don't know why someone's been able to join the lobby because, yeah, my Xbox is doing a madness right now. Just glitching a little bit. Is everyone in? Okay. Right then, so anyway, we're here in Japan. As you can see, it's raining in qualifying. I think one guy which will be very happy with that is going to be KFE Dan Suzam. I'm currently feeling not very on top form, if that makes any sense. I'm actually just got up from a nap, actually. A nice little pre-race, you know, pre-race Japan nap. So I think, you know, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, it was a pretty good nap, to be fair. But what I am looking forward to is what the drivers are going to do as Kaiki goes P7 there for 139.0. But yeah, this Japan track then, very difficult for these drivers. I think there's going to be a lot of situations where, I mean, these drivers are not going to have the grip. They're not going to have the actual just performance. Because that first sector is so technical, it's so difficult. I know some drivers are struggling to get the power down. I know I'm very bad in the first sector. Japan is my worst track on the game. So I don't think this is a track this year that many drivers actually like. So I'm interested to see really who's going to come out on top here tonight. If my mic makes a few noises, it's because it has been playing up today. It may make a few noises during the... That is making noises, but we've got Mateus with us this evening, as you can probably hear as well. Bram is not with us this evening. He's studying for end of year exam that he's got. So unfortunately he went with us. Mateus goes purple in the second sector. He's back with us this evening, as Brazil do have their summer holidays, so I'm sure that he'll be trying to prove himself in this Tier 2 grid. It's going to be... So I keep passing wind. So guys, this is not good this evening, but Viters goes P13 there, 139.2. So, there you go, basically. Well, a new driver, Sky Dragons now. Here in Japan. It goes a little wide in the first corner, look like. It's quite difficult to get the power down in the dry around this track, so I don't know how these drivers are doing it in the wet. Here. You know, look, it's very... This race isn't going to be one that I'm going to be enjoying as such. Just due to the fact that I don't like this circuit personally. So if I don't like the circuit, I'm not going to like commentating over it really. It doesn't bring me any sort of enjoyment as Ray Lex goes 4 tenths quicker there on 38.6. But yeah, if you don't like the circuit, you're not going to like watching the race. You know, this race doesn't actually give me any satisfaction of any level. It's a very... It's definitely an iconic circuit, you know. I'm not going to take that away from as... There is a driver off the circuit, I think that's Tovar. Going slowly in the second sector. But yeah, it is definitely a classic circuit. It's just not a circuit that I deem as good, because I'm bad at it. So I'm very sorry guys if tonight's commentary is going to be negative and you know, I'm not going to be able to, you know, really enjoy myself. But yeah, it's just the way it goes really. Some races we just don't enjoy, and this is one that this game, not a lot of people do like, because it just doesn't bring any sort of satisfaction. Now I'm gonna start bashing Suzuka. I'm gonna see where Nicky's gonna go in terms of that pole position. It's pole position for Nicky there, 138.062. He takes provisional pole. In Japan, as Maffio can start his lap now. Now, Maffio has been wanting rain, so he'll be wanting to try and prove himself. I did see something about a 5-second stop go, as he has slid around the first corner. But he did have a stop and go penalty, a good penalty earlier on in the session. A collision with playout Luke. Interesting to see what happened there. And he spam. Yeah, he's messed that up. It's very difficult, this circuit, as Lelax is down in the first sector. Straighten the car up, got the traction. There is definitely a big gap between the drivers in the wet conditions. These drivers, it seems like they don't like the wet. We'll put it that way. It seems like, yeah, as Maffio, I believe that's Maffio off the circuit there. Right, Tubby coming round Spoon Curve. There are some very iconic corners around this circuit, so I am looking forward to see those in action. It seems like we haven't been to Japan for ages. You know, obviously coronavirus and COVID and things and lockdowns and races being cancelled. It just seems like we haven't really seen a Japanese Grand Prix. Well, I personally haven't seen a Japanese Grand Prix in a quite a long time. But coming around the final corner then, at the final corner. What is this going to be for Tubby? Had a decent race yesterday, batting at the back in Tier 1, and it's P4 for the Brazilian. P4 for the Alfa Romeo. They're actually in the championship battle with Ferrari at the moment. And Ferrari are actually missing one of their star drivers, Fibrin, tonight, due to him being called up for a football match in Brazil. So it's all kicking off over there in Brazil. You know, we've got people doing things. Obviously, it's great to have so many Brazilians in the league. Everyone knows my obsession with Brazil, so I mean, it's good to see some great racers. But apparently Dan is apparently okay, this is a bit weird. Sorry everyone, I'm trying to sort something out in the lobby at the moment. I don't know whether, because it said that Dan left. It said Dan isn't in the lobby apparently at the moment. Oh no, this ain't very good, is it? Sorry guys, I need to try and get someone out the lobby at the moment to try and get Dan back in, Dan Souza. So I am missing the action out on circuit at the moment, but we just need to do this. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to get... Is Dilemma in here then? Sorry about this, guys. This is really bad. Sorry. I don't know whether Dan will be able to get back with us because drivers that aren't actually racing that are actually late to lobby are taking up space at the moment in the lobby. This is very, very bad at the moment, guys. I'm trying to get the... I'm trying to... You know, it's very difficult just having me in the thing, as Tris has gone pole position at 137.4. And Dan's not going to get a lap in because of the problems going on at the moment. He's not going to get a lap in because drivers are filling up the lobby. Oh, this is absolutely diabolical for Dan Souza. This is diabolical. This is actually diabolical. Dan's not going to get a lap in. This is bad. This is very bad. Right, I think Dan can get back in, but that's going to be very bad for qualifying. Sorry, guys, to miss the back end of that qualifying session now. I am sorry about that. In future, drivers need to be, you know, a little bit more punctual with their timings into lobby. Sorry about that I missed part of the session, but this could well be pole position for Nicky. It's P2 for him. Right, we might actually have a, what you call it, a glitch lobby maybe, because some people are joining and rejoining the lobby, so we may actually have a glitched lobby going on. I don't know though. But anyway, Tris is your pole man with a 137.4. Very sorry guys that I have missed the action that was out on the circuit. Sorry about this, guys. Right then. Very, very unfortunate scenes here in Japan. Yeah, I just don't know. The lobby is just very weird at the moment. People joined the lobby and just did... I'm so confused. But Tris will be on pole position for the Japanese. Second is Nicky. Third, Rayleigh X. Fourth, AR Jax. Fifth, player Luke. Sixth, Crook. Shot medal. Eighth, Tubby. Ninth, Mafio. 10th, Manuel. 11th, Lalax. 12th, Kaiki. 13th, Tovar. 14th, EXR Racing. 15th is STR Mateus. 16th, Salvador. 17th will be Dragon, I believe. 18th will be... She says in. Oh no. Is he in the lobby? He's not in. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. He's saying he's not in the lobby. Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to sort everything out for the lobby at the moment. It's not actually working. Oh, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Right, we'll see what happens on the grid then. We'll have to see what happens. Sorry about this, guys. Very unorganised this evening. Right then, so the race is starting off dry in the dry conditions. We're going to see what the drivers are going to opt for in terms of tyres in this Grand Prix. It's going to be softs for the top 5, cooking on a set of mediums. I don't actually know what the strategy is around this circuit. So it's going to be interesting to see. Let's see if everyone is in the lobby. Is Dan in? Because Dan is in the championship battle. We do like to see these people. Is he able to do the promotion lap? I'm not sure whether he is or not, because he's actually ghosted at the moment. So this is a little bit the sticky one. It says he's not in the lobby. Salvador is out as well. So this is causing a lot of issues, guys. I think we will get going with the Grand Prix. I just hope that I had a co-commentator right now to be able to... Someone left the lobby. I'm so confused what is going on. Right, we're just gonna have to get on with it. We're just gonna have to get on with it, guys. I am very sorry about this. A lot of technical issues going on tonight. Sorry about this, guys. Right then, we're going to be gearing up for the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a few technical issues here tonight. We've had Nikki and Ray Lex getting disqualified now. It is all kicking off in Japan. I do hope that everyone is able to make the start. Right then, we are gearing up for the Japanese Grand Prix. We've got some drivers at the back of the grid. I do hope that Dan is able to race in this Grand Prix. He is in the championship battle. He has been a bit fucked over by the lobby at the moment. So I do hope that he's able to join and able to get in this Grand Prix. Here we go then. I'm not going to give any predictions because I have no clue who is going to win this Grand Prix. It's 2 lights, it's 3 lights, it's 4 lights, it's 5 lights for the drivers here in Japan. Lights out and away they go. And it's a very good start from Tristan. Nicky gets off to a bad start and he's already been jumped by Draxler on the start. Crooker's already got himself in a P4 on those medium compound tyres. It's a bit, you know, jiggly down into turn 1. But it's all go in Japan. 4th is Crook, and great start there from the Brit. He's up in the P4 now. We've got Ray Lex in P5, Toby P6, and there's a little bit of chaos down at the back there. Tovar has been spanned out of the Grand Prix. Salvador's out. Dan Souza is racing here. He is in the race. So we're going to see what he's going to get up to here in Japan. He's going to try and get a move done on the Alpha Tauri, as he's got Matthew ahead of him now battling with EXR Racing. And yeah, it's all kicking off. As Mateus is out as well. It's all kicking off in Japan. The driver's got to be very careful as player Luke and Toby are going side by side into the hairpin. And it looks like player Luke's got that move done. That's crucial on those soft compound tyres. And he's got that move done. But I'll tell you something that's crucial. Crooken is in P4 now. And he's the lead medium runner at this stage of the Grand Prix. Great start from the Red Bull. We've got some action going on here. We have got Shut Medal. And it's all go as Manuel's going to get back in the slipstream of Mafio. And we've got Koiki now trying to get on it. Side by side through the 130R corner. Oh, that was incredible. And he still hasn't got the move done. He's going to go around the outside. He's going to get on the grass. Oh, he's got damage as well. He's got damage. There's a horse off the circuit. That's Mafio off the circuit there. Oh, it's been a disaster start for some of these drivers. Mateus is down as well. Kaiki's out to change his front wing. Tolbar's in the pit lane as well. They're going to be banking on a safety car in this race. As Cooker's span! That has compromised Ray Lex. And now player Luke's right on the back of the Swiss driver. It is kicking off in Japan this evening. As Lax made a mistake. Dan is up in the P9 now. So he's been picking up places left, right, centre. There's an Alpine off the circuit. And then Williams is off. That's Manuel. And Sky Dragons is up the inside. And Salvador's going to get on him as well. As they come through down into... Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Action, action, action here in Japan. I'm loving it. Up the inside goes Mafio. And he has got that move done. He's up into P12. So, yes. Sorry guys, there is action. I'm trying to look out in the chat right now. And the Red Bull's off again. The Red Bulls are really struggling with the brakes into that chicane. And Cookon had such a good start up in a P4. And now he's all the way down in P16. Disaster. To one yellows, McLaren. They shut medal. Oh god, so many things have gone wrong tonight in terms of the lobby and the Discord and things. So I've just been trying to get everything sorted. Oh, then so Dan is now on the back of SFS Lalax. He needs to try and make some big inroads in on these drivers. He is in of that championship, so all the chaos that was happening, that is causing a lot of problems for the Brazilian, as he's behind his fellow Brazilian now. And this could be a very straightforward move down the pit straight. He does need a lot of straight line speed. Here we go, down the straight then, in the slipstream, sweet to like overtake mode, and there you go, up into P8. Goes the Ferrari. Next up for him is EXR Racing, who looks to be in a little train at the moment. As Nicky and AR Jackson are battling. This is looking pretty tasty. These three drivers are in that DRS of each other. But I'm looking forward to see what these do. Oh, and AR Jackson's gone a bit wide there. That is not good. That is not good. So guys, just check in, looking through the grid. Been a pretty monumental start to this Grand Prix. Lap 4, and we literally have just had action, action, action. As now, player Luke's going to be in that slipstream of Frelex, and it's a yellow flag. The virtual safety car, someone has spun or crashed, or done something that has triggered off that VSC. I'm really looking forward to see what these top three do. Because these top three drivers could actually have a very, very close race. Talking of close races, then here we go. Nicky in that slipstream. So I don't actually know really how to play the game at Japan. He's staying the DRS, the overtake. I don't actually know how to play the game at Japan. So we're going to see, you know, what Nicky does. But I think we could be in for a very interesting battle. And we've got Player Luke, Tubby, EXR Racing, and their little train as well. So yeah, good little trains this, good little battles going on. Up and down the field. And Stragan picks up his first penalty of the race. He's racing all the way from Mexico here this evening. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Nicky then in the slipstream. Closing, can't get through. It is difficult, obviously Trissy's back after his race ban in Singapore due to his collision with Manuel and Mafio in Sochi. So he's back with us this evening and he's currently leading the race. So a little comeback there from the Williams driver. Must be so difficult to control that car in the first sector. Oh, and Nicky's span! Oh no! Nicky's gone off the circuit. That's absolutely crucial things here in Suzuka. That is crucial for not only this Grand Prix, but for the championship as well. As now Ray Lex needs to get on the back of him, and that is absolutely insane. And Nicky losing the back end. And that is really going to open the eyes from Ferrari now. Really going to, you know, spark off some interest. And a bit of interest there from the Aston Martin up the inside of the Alpha Tauri. And Player Luke now and Toby are going side by side. Oh, hard racing here in Japan down the straight. Both got DRS, both got ERS available to them. And Player Luke's span. There has been a collision. There's always that that opportunity that there is going to be a collision. Into that first corner. It's very, you know, it's very cambered, you know. Mateus now on the back of Dragons. This will have a good little squabble for P12. Yeah, it's action, action, action everywhere here in Suzuka. It is. I thought this. I'm not going to lie. I thought this race was going to be a bore fest. I thought this race, you know, you can't really follow in the first sector. You know, the second sector isn't really very good. And then I thought, now, do you know what? It's going to be a bad race. But do you know what? It's been very entertaining for these 7 laps that we've had so far. Very, very surprised with this Grand Prix. It looks like Dan is struggling at the moment. He's losing time to Mafio. Mafio's running a good race as well, to be fair. P8. I believe he did have a 5-place grid penalty from qualifying as well. If he can try and keep it somewhat consistent, he might be on for a decent result tonight. Has Dan got damage? Dan is really struggling at the moment. Tubby is looking pretty good as well. Oh, Ray Lex. Oh, these curbs around Japan, I can't even imagine what Tier 3 is going to be like tomorrow with these curbs. It's absolutely atrocious, some of these curbs. Well, I don't actually know how long the tyres go around this circuit. I'm interested to see where these drivers are going to be losing time on these soft compound tyres. Obviously, the mediums are going to come into their own now as we go later on in the stint. To be fair, Tubby on the mediums is only 4 seconds behind the leader. So, I mean, anything can happen in Formula 1. I'll tell you that now. Tubby's been looking very strong in these races. Very strong. In the slipstream there, he's going to pull to the outside, round the outside move. What a move! What a move round the outside, and he's hit on, he's had a crash. It was too good to be true. It was way too good to be true. They've both collided out of this Grand Prix. Ray Lex is going to be... That's a shame, that is. Tubby went around the outside. I think he may have went a bit deep in the first corner. Oh, unlucky that. And Crooken is out of the race. No, he's not. So Draken's out of the race and Crooken's banned. So something's gone wrong there in the first sector between those two drivers. Big scenes in Japan. There seems like a lot of driving into each other, really, these collisions at the moment. A lot of, you know, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna crash into you, right? Because I want the position. So we're just gonna drive into each other now. We're gonna cause a little collision. We're gonna let Maldi shout, and then we're gonna get on with our race. I think that's the tactic they're going for. I do like these brake meter boards though around Japan. You can actually see, look, on the back of, if I have a look, on the back of the brake meter boards, you can see like the intermediates, like the sidewall of the tyres. Pretty cool. Right then, Dan is in the pits. We're going to see if he had front wing damage. And he did have damage. So Dan Souza did have damage. And that could well be costly. What's going to cost him in this race? Mateus has had a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Tubby. Tubby's lost his front wing, so he's going to have to drive all the way around the circuit with no front wing. I don't know what happened there. I ain't got a clue what happened there. Right then, so at the moment we're looking on for a pretty boring race. Triss leads by 2.6 seconds, but the gap is coming down to Nicky. Nicky's got himself back up in the P2. Jax is in P3, he's just clinging onto that DRS on Nicky. Racing's actually on a set of mediums, so that's interesting. As Nicky's in the pit lane, and we're going to see what tyres are going to go on. Maffio dives in as well. Does have to cover off Dan Souza, remember. Obviously Dan's got damage, but he still needs to cover him off. Nicky is onto a set of mediums. And there you go. Maffio onto a set of medium. No, I think it's a simple. Interesting. Lalax has actually gone onto a set of hards. I don't know how they're going to be completely honest. They're definitely going to go to the end of the race, but I don't know how they're going to be grip-wise and pace-wise. It'll be interesting to see in the race. Dan's lost a lot of time to the back of Maffio in that pit stop period. So yeah, it's got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Right then. So, I think EXR Racing will lead this Japanese Grand Prix. Is Tris going to go in the pit lane? Yes, he is. We're going to see if AR Jax is going to go into the pits. So, EXR Racing is going to lead the race. Salvador, I don't know. But EXR Racing will lead this Japanese Grand Prix. Is Luke going to come into the pits? Yes, he is. Luke's in. So Salvador's going to get the position on Luke. Not sure if he's going to get... Yeah, he's not going to get the place. Might get the place on AR Jax. Yeah, that's crucial. And AR Jax has actually been jumped by Nicky. By quite a considerable... Well, not jumped, but a lot of time's been gained, shall I say. And Dan Souza, fastest guy on the circuit. He needs to get past player Luke out the pits. He does that. That is a crucial move in this race. Oh, and he span! Oh, Dan Souza's hit the curb and he span! Oh. Is that championship over for the Brazilian? I think it is. He span again. I think that's championship over for Dan Souza. He span again nearly. That is an absolute disaster. But that is he span again. Oh. That is unlucky. But anyway, Tubby's got past Manuel. And Nicky has got past Salvador. So there you go. But Salvador's had a decent race so far. As he nearly went into the pits and nearly went into the pit lane wall there. Theo, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Okay. Kike's through on Ray Lex then. He's up in the P9. Bobby's out as well. It hasn't been a very good race for some of these drivers, has it? They've made a lot of mistakes. Dan's not going to be happy with that. There was just a spin out then. Who just spammed? Someone just spammed, but I don't actually know who just spammed. No, it was Tovar. Right, Jax is through on Salvador. I would love this little battle. I would like this little battle. Looking at the championship, I think Nicky may have got the championship, to be completely honest with you. I think he may. Obviously not in this race, of course, but I think he's probably got it. Just his sheer... I don't even know what it's been this season. He has just been on form. Every Grand Prix, obviously made that mistake. Oh, and side-by-side action going on here. Okay. Manuel and Schutt medal. Yeah, that was always going to happen. And Manuel, oh, that's a big clap of the barrier there. That was always going to happen if you go side-by-side into the first sector. That was always going to happen. Oh, it was always going to happen. Always. Yeah, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Manuel, that is not good. Should have yield really. You can't really go side by side in these S sections. As this has really helped ERX Racing. I didn't even realise EX Racing is now in P3 on a fresh set of soft tyres. Those softs are going to probably go off a lot at the end of the Grand Prix, but this could be a podium for the Belgian driver. Okay, okay. I didn't even realise that EXR could actually do that. And those softs are going to be very quick at this stage in the Grand Prix. If he can get past Jax. That is the crucial move. We go then down the straight. If he gets past Jax now, which he is, going to fall to the inside. Now he can go on the charge to Nicky. Got some decent pace, you know, in that first sector. Obviously, he's on soft, so you know you would expect it, but great stuff. Great stuff, ladies and gentlemen, from EXR Racing here today. His first race in STB. Decent. Right then, let's see what's going on down the back end of the grid. I don't think there's many battles going on. Very spaced out race at the moment. As Kaike's picked up a penalty. It's been another poor race for Kaike here this evening. And an absolute disaster. Cooking is on the hards, Shot Medals on the hards. EXR Racing has put a fast stop in. You got to keep off the curbs though. Honestly, horrible in that first sector. If you mess up one corner in that first sector, then you have just messed up the whole sector. That's how important and how technical the S's is at Japan. I mean, I personally enjoy the challenge, and I don't at the same time. You know, it is a good challenge. Interesting. I can appreciate that it is a good challenge, but it's just not. Yeah, it's not really for me. This circuit. This is, of course, the last race before Christmas as well for this division. After the 2 weeks, on the 4th of January, these drivers do go back to Australia for the first time in a very long time. We've not had, as the EXR race picks up another race win. Another fastest lap, sorry, I can't get ahead of myself here. We haven't seen an Australian Grand Prix, I believe, probably since season... A lot of drivers joined the lobby for some reason. I don't know, actually. Since... I don't know. Season 17, maybe. I don't think we had Australia in the shortened season on 2020. So yeah, and obviously we've not had a race for 2 years in Formula 1 in real life. So yeah, it's been... Yeah, so we are back to Australia. Obviously Tier 1 will have their Australian Grand Prix as their penultimate round of the championship. Obviously they've had a little... they've had a tweaked calendar, if you like. And there's a yellow flag in this first sector. And Tovar has retired from the race. I think that may have compromised the Tejas. That may have compromised him. I don't know though. But yeah, Tovar is out of the Grand Prix. And great, I've missed the overtake. I'm such a good commentator, aren't I? I'm so good. XR Racer then picks P2. But those tyres will be falling off at the back end of this race. It's going to just see what if Nicky can work himself. I don't know what he's lost a lot of time. I mean, I'm not moaning, this is good for the championship. 10 points, Tris gets over Nicky. I mean, I'll take that. But yeah, it's PFP Flawless there this session. If you wanted some 5-minute fame, you've got it Flawless. There you go. Everyone, run him off. Mafia then, P5, 2.8 seconds is the gap to his teammate AR Jax. I mean, Haas have been doing very, very well the last few races. They've had some good run of form. Thank you also to everyone that is tuning in to this Japanese Grand Prix as well. I hope you are enjoying the racing more than I am. But yeah, as Ray Lex now is right on the back of the Mercedes of Lalax. Should really be up there in those podium positions, P3, P4 positions. But he had that coming together, I think, with Tubby. I think that's what sent him to P8. Interestingly, there's not many corner cuts. You know, on previous games, you'd expect drivers to be cutting the first egg now, just due to the nature of the corner. But on this game, you do actually need to lift off and brake. So I think that's helping the drivers in terms of not cutting that corner. As Lalax is trying to defend hard from the AlphaTauri. And Lalax is really trying to fight hard for that 7th place. He definitely wants that position. I mean, those hards are not too bad at the minute. He's got Raylex right on the back of him, but he's been able to, you know, defend. You know, he's been able to defend to the back of the AlphaTauri. So I mean, it's been a pretty decent little lap this from Lalax. You know, flying the flag for Brazil. Well, EXR Racing is closing the gap on Tris now. We will have to keep an eye on that gap. See the dirty air for 130. Oh, Raylex getting very close to the back now of the Mercedes. I think this is going to be the move though. Yeah, Alex is using no overtake. And that is Raylex up into P7. I didn't miss that overtake, guys. As Racing's made a big mistake, it looks like. in the first sector. He was catching. And it looks like he's made a bit of a mistake. I mean, Japan's not too bad on the circuit. It's just not providing that oomph that I expect from an STB race. It's not, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling Japan. I'm not yawning because I'm bored, guys. I'm yawning because I actually not long woke up from a nap before this Grand Prix. I was very cheeky. Because talking of cheekiness, I mean, racing's... Okay, that's a bit... That is very weird driving from rate. That's very weird rate. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen a driver do that, where he's tried to outlap someone, tried to get lap someone, and tried to get slipstream. That's pretty insane. I think that's going off now though. As Nicky's right on the back. And Tris is in a world of his own here in Japan. Definitely came back with a bang. I just think we need to go to, you know, I don't know, Tier 2. The championship has been decided, I think. Nicky's been in class of his own all season. Obviously, Danny's now out of the race. And Trace is winning, but there's only 10 points more that he's getting. But I think we have 6 races left in tier 2. But, I mean, 6 races, I mean, it's not... It's not really gonna do much, is it? 6 races. Unless Nicky literally ruins his chances, and during his chances, he's going to try to go around the outside of EXR Racing. I don't know whether he's in EXR Esports, I don't know, or if he's just, that's his name, but... He is actually pretty quick. But yeah, Nicky then right on the back, just gaining so much time. You see, the gap is now nearly 7 seconds. And those softs have gone. Very important. Fresh tyres is very, very important around any track really, but I think Japan more. You know, you got some very technical parts, technical sections to this Suzuka circuit. This is definitely a track that I'd love to come to in real life. I think just experiencing the Japanese culture and experiencing Japan as a, you know, as a Formula One like fan community is pretty. I mean, I'd be down for that. Talking of being down for something, Nicky then in down the straight. Here we go. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, there you go. P2, pretty straightforward. And Mafio now, he's closing the gap to his teammate. Okay, interesting stuff. We can maybe see a late race charge for P4 in this race. I think Mafio would be pretty happy with P4, to be fair. I think he'd be over the moon. I'm not going to jinx it. He's had a good race so far. I'm not going to jinx it. Oh, and shut medal. And it's a safety car. Okay. Right then. That is going to be very crucial. That is very crucial. Cook has got a 5-second penalty for speeding. This is interesting now. This is interesting. Will Racing Box try and defend that lead of the race that he's got? Nicky's actually got a penalty as well. What's Mafio going to do here? Because Mafio was on the back, going to overtake Jax. This is through this race. There's Triss continues. I think they're going to continue, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to continue. Yeah, they're going to continue. I don't know why I thought they were going to box, but you know, we can dream. We can dream sometimes, guys. It's Mafio. Okay, interesting. Mafio's in the pit lane for well, I think he's going to go onto soft tyres now. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I wouldn't have expected. He needs to hope now that he doesn't get held up, because this could actually be crazy scenes for P4 in this race. Great call from Mafio. Great call. Great call. Salvador's in. Matthias is in. Focus ready on the softs. Same with Cooking and same with RPR Manuel. But Manuel is actually being lapped. He's not had a good race here in Japan. Right then, so Mafio is now on a set of fresh, soft tyres. I don't know. He might only have one lap though. He might have one lap opportunity to get past Jax here. Because then we've got Matthias that needs to catch up. Kaiki needs to catch up. Cooken also. So yeah, I think we're only going to have one race of track racing. Finish off the Japanese Grand Prix. Oh no, safety car's in this lap. Okay, well Mafio needs to hurry up a bit then if he wants to get on the back of this train. Oh no, that's a disaster. That is an absolute disaster. And he's just caught onto the back now, same with Player Luke. And that's compromised Rayleigh. That is crazy scenes in Japan. It's going to be 2 laps of racing. And Mafio could get the move done into turn 1. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, that was a bit. I don't know. That was a bit. Yeah, that was not. That wasn't fair there from AR Jax. That wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. It was actually very dirty. And Haas are going to be fuming right now. Both their drivers have collided. Going for a very good result. Mafio now needs to. He's been overtaken by Player Luke as well, so it's not been. Not good. It's not good, guys. It's going to be tension over at Haas. Because now Mafio has actually lost the position to Player Luke. What Matt needs to hope now, he needs to hope that AR Jax and Player Luke just crash or collide. Oh, it's kicking off, guys. I'm actually speechless because I'm nervous. I'm actually really nervous of what's going to take place in this race. I'm really nervous right now. Player Luke then. Trying to find a way past AR Jax. Kicking off at the front as well. I think this could well be the finishing positions. Nicky then in the slipstream of Tris. He's going to use all his overtake. Tris is low on the ERS as well. Oh, Maffio's been fucked over again. P5 there for Maffio. Nicky's dropped all the way down to P7. P7 for Nicky. Was that a corner cut penalty that he received? I think it was. Oh no. Oh no. Nicky. Track limits, yeah. Oh, that is a disaster for him. But yeah, I don't think Maffio is going to be happy. I don't think Maffio is going to be happy with AR Jax there. I know I'm not. But yeah, not happy. But that is your Japanese Grand Prix live from Suzuka. Driver of the day is EXR Racing. Do you know what? I agree with that. Great drive from him. Great drive. And that is your podium. Crucial scenes actually in Japan, because Tris got 25 points. I believe Nicky was 7th in the end. So that is pretty crucial for any sort of potential championship battle that we could be seeing later on in the season. But Tris is a double Belgian podium there, but is Tris on top step of the podium here in Japan. He's followed by EXR Racing. He picks up P2 on his debut. Third, AR Jax. No podium interviews here tonight, guys, due to the language barrier. I know EXR Racing can only speak French, so still a great race from him. Fourth player, Luke. Fifth, Maffio. He's going to have demand some answers from AR Jax. Sixth, Rayleigh X. Seventh was Nick in the end. 8th was Lalax, 9th was Salvador, 10th was Vataeus in the end, and then it was Kaiki, Kruken, RPR Manuel, 15th classified here was Shot Medal, Tolvar, Tubby, Dan Souza and Sky Eye Dragons. That is your results for the Tier 2 Season 19 Japanese Grand Prix, round 16 of the season. And you know what? That was a pretty good race. There's going to be answers that are needed over at Haas. But still, 25 points in this race they've received. So, I mean, they've done good. They've had a good race in Japan. And, yeah, I enjoyed that. I think the lobby is glitched. No, it hasn't, because Ray Lex has left the session. There you go. Anyway, guys, that was your Japanese Grand Prix live from Suzuka. That is Tier 2 wrapped up for us before Christmas. That was your final Tier 2 race of 2021. Do join us after Christmas on the 4th of January for the Tier 2 Australian Grand Prix, where we go back to the Melbourne circuit. But if you can't wait and you want a late Christmas treat, sorry, an early Christmas treat, you can join Maffio and Arjun Samra, aka FRT Singh, for tomorrow's Tier 3 Japanese Grand Prix, where I will be in action and you will be able to laugh at me because I'm very bad at Japan. But I hope everyone has enjoyed the Tier 2 race. I certainly did, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, that was your Tier 2 Japanese Grand Prix.